Right now, it is time for us to bring in our meteorologist, Pat Pagano, and give us the lowdown on what's going to be a nice day after we have a foggy start. Good morning there,
Yeah,
Pat.
well, good morning. Well, it will be a nice day. Enjoy it because that is it. The rest of the week really goes downhill. There's no doubt about it. So sun and clouds will do it today, 65 to 70, and then cloudy tonight, mid-40s. Strong cold front approaches tomorrow. So cloudy and windy with showers and thunderstorms. These thunderstorms could be on the rough side. So get ready for that. And that will happen tomorrow afternoon with a high 60, maybe 65. Behind this cold front, windy and much, much colder on Thursday. It could even be a shower of rain or snow. And it will be windy. I said high in the low 50s. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get out of the 40s. And Friday will be a sunny, breezy day with a high of 60 to 65. And then Saturday's okay, but by Sunday, another double-barreled storm system comes our way with more rain and wind. So this is really more like March than April, but what can you do? I mean, good things come to people that wait, and Lord knows we wait, don't we?
Well, I have two questions for you. Is the wind, the thunderstorms, could they potentially be strong enough to bring the rest of my tree down that came down the other day?
Yeah.
And then the wind on the weekend, the same thing?
There's no wind. There's no wind on the weekend.
Oh, they said there was when the next storm comes through after this one. Yeah.
The next storm's coming in on Sunday.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll have wind with it. It may have wind behind it, which would be on Monday.
Okay. All right. So yeah,
so if your tree doesn't come down, tomorrow, it may come down on Monday. I don't know. What can I tell you? This is, again, the weather is interesting because now, to me, it used to be now and then you would get severe weather, but now today it seems like the extremes in weather are the normal.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. What the funny thing is about it is that. We used to get windy weather, but not, I mean, this year especially. The winds have come along with everything. It seems like every time there's a storm or right after a storm, there's significant wind, not just wind, but significant wind.
Yeah, and that all is associated with the upper atmosphere and the actual pressure systems. But it does appear right now that these systems have been more vigorous. And, of course, the more intense they are, the more wind you get. That's what it appears to me anyhow. So, yep. And I have to get I have two anemometers up on the roof. One is working just fine. That's the new system. The older system, the bearings have gone, and I have the thing here to replace it. I have to call my roof guy and have him go up there and replace it because I'm not going up on the roof.
Yeah,
not chancing it. I mean, I'm. It's not like I'm afraid, but you know what? I'm just not going to chance going up on this roof. I've never been up on this roof. My old house, yes. So I've never been up on this roof, so I'm not going to chance going up on it. I'm not familiar with it in the whole bit, and at my age, break a leg or something like that.
No, that's the last thing you want to do. Go up on. It's funny during the winter here. People say to me, "I want you to shovel off the roof." So I said, "Because the town doesn't want me. It's a town building. I'm sure they want to see me on the roof shoveling off snow."
Yeah, really. The last thing they need is a lawsuit.
Well, exactly. I wouldn't sue them, but they still, because but I still could see. I could see the first selectman Brancali now passing out, seeing me lumbering on the roof here trying to fix something.
Mm-hmm.
It would be rather funny. Well, anyway, so yesterday I spent a little time cleaning up the back deck. Not much, but just a little bit, getting set for that to happen. And rearranging my plants, getting them set for the Memorial Day move outside. After that, Pat, I was tired, and so I sat and watched some movies and stuff on TV. But nothing new. I didn't watch any new movies. I watched Godzilla, two Godzilla flicks back to back. The last two, I wanted to compare them both. Of course, I liked them both, but still, the last Godzilla movie, Godzilla and Kong, was action. I mean, some of the Godzilla movies take a little too long to get into the action with the monsters, but not this one. It was right off the bat. I mean, Godzilla was ticked off, and he attacked the United States mainland right off the bat, and right at the beginning of the movie. That's why I like. Remember the movie about the asteroid coming to Earth, and Bruce Willis was in it. I forget what the name of it is now. But it was about the asteroid coming, and they had to go up and drill on the asteroid and stuff like that. That movie had about 3.5 minutes of non-excitement, and once the excitement started, it was just a great movie. It didn't stop, right? It didn't stop. It just went right through the whole movie, right? And that's what I like. And it's the same thing if I'm watching a comedy. I can sit through comedies if they don't have a lot of jokes, but a lot of funny things interspersed. But when a comedy movie takes too long to establish itself, goodbye, because you don't have action and you don't have. So I'm a weird movie watcher like that. I'm very, very weird like that. But we signed a big deal here yesterday, Pat, at the radio station. Every Sunday now, beginning at 10 o'clock, 10 to noon, the New York Philharmonic broadcasts.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We've been wanting to do that for a long time, and we're going to do it. Add it to our lineup on Sunday morning, so from 10 to 12. So that was the big news of the day when that deal was done.
Well, that's great. Congratulations on that. I was just going to ask you, when you were talking about the movies, I mean, where do you think this is going? I mean, I know theaters are open now, but I mean,
I think theaters will open. I know when the movie house opens back up in Millerton, they have new owners, and they are putting in an elevator for the upstairs portion of it, and they're going to make it more of a place to go to see movies, but also get a drink or something to eat if you want. There's nothing like sitting in a theater to me. I mean, I love my 90-inch screen. Don't get me wrong, and my surround sound. But one of the favorite things I used to always like, if I watched a comedy, if I went to a movie theater and watched a comedy, I would always sit up against the wall because I laugh more than other people, okay? But one thing about going to see a movie, you get to hear and see other people's reactions. And then when you're leaving the theater, people are talking about the movie. And it's just a whole different experience. It's nice. The 90-inch screen is nice, but I know when the movie house opens back up, I won't travel like 30 or 40 minutes to a movie theater. But if one's like the movie house is close by, definitely I'll go back to the movies. Absolutely. And I think there'll still be streaming. I still think they'll stream movies. But I think once everything gets back to normal, where people are wearing their masks. I mean, in Connecticut, I think May 15th. They're lifting all the restrictions on the stores and stuff like that, except for the fact that you have to wear a mask. So yeah, I think watching a movie in a movie theater, I don't know about you, is more preferable than watching at home, even though
it is. I just don't see many in the making right now because most theaters are operating, at a minimum capacity, if operating at all.
Yeah, well, I think by Memorial Day here in Connecticut, I think the only thing they'll have to worry about is keeping people, 3 feet apart, and you're wearing a mask. So I think by Memorial Day, if things keep going the way they're going, movie theaters will at least be able to probably break even or make a little profit. But anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. And
let's hope so, because the news this morning about positive cases worldwide is not good.
Oh, look at India. It's going.
I was just going to say, India is is way up there. Unbelievable.
But that's why I'm saying I think what we're doing in this country, finally, we're acting like the United States of America. We have some states that are going up, but most states are either going down or staying the same. We've got lots of vaccinations rolling out and stuff like that. So I think we are handling it much better, and that makes it, when you look at the rest of the world, where how about they found out in China that their vaccine is not nearly as good as the vaccines every place else. They found out that their vaccination rates are, the efficacy is terrible. And look at India. I mean, India is, they're in lockdown once again in the country.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I heard. Yeah.
So I think we're handling this much better. I think there's better communications between the government and the states. I think that the wheels have been in motion where everybody's in the CDC and all that other stuff. So I think we're heading in the right direction. I think we're still going to be wearing masks come fall and winter. But,
Right.
Hey, I'll wear a mask. I don't care. If I can go to a restaurant and have dinner and take the mask off and then put it back on, I'll go to dinner.
Why not?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
How's your party coming in the last few seconds?
What party?
Well, for the movie.
That's May 15th.
All right.
Only half of the people are coming.
Well, it'll make
Even
it.
though the other half have been vaccinated,
Yeah.
they're too nervous.
Yeah. They're going to have to get over that sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I don't mean to sound mean, but they're going to have to get it over sooner or
I
later.
totally agree with you.
All right, Pat. We'll check with you tomorrow and talk about the crummy weather the rest of the week.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye, Marshall.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on the tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.